One of the biggest things we get asked as Flight Centre travel agents is when is the best time to book. At the end of the day, it really comes down to planning.
If you're going to Europe summer or US summer, you'll find that booking on your early birds based on September, October is going to be your best time to be booking that. Whereas if you are going to short haul destinations, 3 to 6 months is generally going to be your better way forward.
Flexibility when you're booking flights is really important.
More often than not, by changing a date by one day, you can save $500 on your ticket. My clients come to me with a whole array of destinations, and there's a lot of confusion whether that qualifies as an around the world, as a double dip, or as a triple treat, and it's really, really easy. Around the world, you're literally circumnavigating the entire world. So from Australia all the way around the globe back to Australia. A triple treat can be 3 destinations over 2 continents, so stopping in Asia, going over to Europe, and then coming back that way. And a double dip, it could be 2 cities in one destination or 2 countries in one continent.
The benefit of booking with Flight Centre is the insider knowledge on knowing which airports to fly in and out of, because you can actually save quite a bit of money in taxes. For example, Singapore, London have higher airport taxes as opposed to Hong Kong. Flying out of Rome is one of the cheapest as well.
What is a mixed class airfare? We often get that one all the time. Airlines will sometimes allow you to go on one of the legs in one cabin class and then the other leg in another cabin class. Another great question we get asked all the time is, how do I get an upgrade to business class? How do I get that mythical unicorn of sitting up the front? I think a better question when you fly and you want to try and get up the front of the plane is, how much would it cost to upgrade this flight? And I think sometimes you can be surprised by what the cabin or what the check-in staff are prepared to tell you. When you actually go to them prepared to pay something for those business class seats, you might be pleasantly surprised. And your travel agent's got wonderful tools to show you what seats are available on the plane. And I think sometimes if there's a row of 3, oftentimes it's a good idea to book out the aisle seat and the window seat, because the middle seats on the plane are usually the last ones to be filled. So it's really important, the earlier that you confirm your seats, the more likely you'll actually be all seated together in a really good spot on the plane.
So a classic example of family pooling that is really beneficial is when you have 2 adults and 2 kids. Travelling over to the States, for example, or going over to Europe with Etihad. With Virgin's Velocity program, you can family pool. So not only do you get the points and status credits of one family member, you get all 4 together, which means you can actually get that gold status a lot quicker and lounge access and all those benefits that come along with it.
So a codeshare is where one airline effectively buys seats off another airline's plane. So for example, when you go to London from Brisbane with Qantas, you won't be on a Qantas plane, you'll be on an Emirates plane, but it's a Qantas codeshare. So Qantas has bought seats off Emirates on their plane, and that's who you fly with.
It's one of the great benefits of talking to your Flight Centre travel consultant is we actually have an ability to jump into the airline system, hold in some airfares for you, and actually advise when the TTL is. So the TTL is the ticketing time limit. So what that means for you is essentially we can hold that airfare up to a certain date without you having to worry about it.
You're never on your own when you book with a travel agent, and you come to a travel agent for expertise and real value add. It's really easy to book something online, but when something goes wrong, it's really hard to bring the internet.